show action continues, and we welcome to our show now that of Stephen Covington flying the Gamebird GB1 at an aircraft that's known as the Fury 2.0. Take a look to the right as he snaps this airplane down from altitude to get things started in one of the newest hot rods of the Stephen Covington joins us from Longview, Texas. He's a very accomplished air show aviator, a longtime staple of the Cherry Point Air Show, as he goes through what is known as the double avalanche, a loop with two snap rolls on the top. Unlike many of our air show performers, Stephen, in fact, didn't grow up around aviation. He was inspired, though, at a very young age. He earned his pilot's license in 2001 and trained and worked as an aircraft mechanic. One of his favorite pastimes was visiting the Cedar Point Amusement Park in Ohio to ride the roller coasters. But after getting an aerobatic flight, it ruined all roller coasters for Stephen Covington from that point forward. Today, Stephen has flown hundreds of displays around the nation, around the world, including here in the United States, in China, Mexico, and even in South America. We're going to watch Stephen Covington high and to the right in the Fury 2.0, the Gamebird GB1, as he approaches high and to our right once again. Watch for the smoke, watch for the rolls. Two aileron rolls on the downside as it reaches nearly 190 miles an hour at the center of our aerobatic box. He leads the stick back into his lap as he pulls vertical, rolling the airplane around to the right, a quarter roll, and back to the left. He'll stop and watch for the kick right about now. Forward, that's called a hump. Rolls to the right forward stick. This is called the lump shavak. Hey, I don't name them, I just read them. That is loosely Czechoslovakian, and it means headache, if you know what I mean. The nose for tail in that maneuver, pretty violent inside, but yet the great recovery by Stephen Covington and the Fury 2.0. Watch this thing corner, how impressive. He too taking advantage of those winds at altitude to slow it down to a crawl. Next maneuver, there's that vertical upline. And he will start to roll the airplane around to the left. This is called a torque roll. It was first seen back in 1972 by the great late Charlie Hillard to win for the U.S. the gold as the propeller turns one direction, forcing the airplane to go the other. And there's the blender. Forward stick on the opposite rudder as well. A lot of off-balance operation going on inside that cockpit. He is firmly in the seat with a 5-point harness and now going through the upright flat spin, and he'll recover. We are seeing some tremendous flying here today at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point. Let's again put our hands. Working his way to the back stretch of our aerobatic box. Stephen Covington once again inbound from our right. We'll give you a low altitude pass. We should get those cameras out and after ready. In Fayetteville, Arkansas, one of the newest high-performance aerobatic airplanes. Oh, that's got to hurt. Watch as he performs that outside knife-edge tumble, this time going upwards in ballistic flight. Those seatbelts working real. This jet-powered buddy car that we're seeing generated some 12,000 combined horsepower all possible by the General Electric J85 afterburning engine, the same engine used on board the F-5 Tiger or T-38 Talon U.S. Air Force service. Stephen Covington continued to work his way out in front of us as Paul Cieli has challenged him to a duel. We're going to watch and listen as Paul Cieli works his way out, works the afterburner a bit. Those flames coming out the back, nearly 75 feet long. That was a low pass indeed as Paul Cieli makes the weather system out there in the wicked Willie Jet car. This is a pretty impressive vehicle. It can go 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 3.5 seconds. And today, we are going to have the chance to see Wicked Willie out there perform a high-speed run on our runway as Paul continues to storm onto Stevens' turf out there. It's not very sportsmanlike if I have anything to say about it, but what you gonna do? Objects in the mirror are a whole lot closer than they appear. As Stephen Covington works his into the objective for Stephen Covington in the airplane. Seconds from now, in 3, 2, 1, and we're race on. Oh, seems to be a little bit of a studded short for the Wicked Willie Jet car on that run. Gamebird GB1 here in 2.0.